Wow, it
Hello.
worked for once. Hello.
You mean you didn't have to do it over and over again?
Right. The engineer figured it out. What a surprise.
Yay!
Woo. All right. Well, welcome to the movie
Mark
podium.
that.
Mark what?
The time that the engineer got it right. Mark.
No. Welcome to the movie podium.
That was so dry.
A weekly podcast where we collectively choose a movie to watch, and at the end of the week, we get together and talk about it. It's kind
But
of
for
like
movies.
a book club.
Shit.
Damn.
I
You guys
almost
have
got
been getting
it.
earlier on it.
Super
I
early.
can never get it right. Sorry.
But for movies. We also came up with a set of questions to ask ourselves as we watch the film, such as, is this a podium movie or a top 3 in the year of its respective release? This week's film is our third installment of Spielberg, a month of Steven Spielberg films. And without further ado, we present our next movie.
Ma'am, I'm sorry to have to tell you, your son is forging checks.
I have a payroll check here I'd like to cash.
I'm working part-time at the church now. Just tell me how much yours and I'll pay you back.
$1.3 million.
Wow, that much.
Whoa!
Well,
I mean, in the 60s.
That's
Yeah.
a bunch of dollars.
cheers.
Yes, it is. Cheers.
Hey,
Cheers.
Daniel just says pooping.
Yeah, because I said, what's a butt for?
Oh, I thought he was just telling us that he was pooping.
I got it. I got a beer this time, Alex. Alex, I got a beer this time. Quit making fun of me for not having a beer on the podcast.
Silver bullet.
don't stop yelling.
Also,
at me.
our names show up on this. I see the Batman. I see
Yeah.
everyone chill.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep it as everyone chill.
It's awesome. Well,
Why is
since
everyone?
Daniel's watching
It was
and not
a
singing
Mr.
songs-
Freeze line
Yeah.
from Batman and Robin.
No.
Oh, hey,
Oh my
John.
gosh, John's here too. Hello,
Hi,
John.
John. Hello,
Hello,
John.
John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Perfect. Well, I'm your host, Matt
Just the
Scott,
one yell.
Just the one.
and I'm here with my dudes, Eric,
Hello, John.
Hello, Eric.
Dave,
Hey, Matt.
Hi, Dave.
What's and Kevin. Cooking with Kevin.
That's me.
Cooking with Kevin.
That's it.
Hello, John. Hello, John. All right. Well, ready for some random ass facts?
Yes, I am so ready.
That's
All right,
brilliant.
let's get into it. So this got an 8.1 on IMDb.
A what?
And yeah, exactly. A Thor and 1.1.
A
Or
Thor
1.1.
plus 1.1.
Yeah,
Thor plus 1.1. However you want to look at it.
that's
Plus
a pretty
one
good
Thor
score.
point one.
It's a pretty good score. It definitely is. I mean, it's a Spielberg movie. I'd like to know what his lowest score is on the Thor scale. Wonder if somebody in the chat could do
Thor
some
scale.
research.
Wonder
What
if
is the
Dave could do
lowest? I bet it's 1941,
I'm
maybe,
doing something else.
Okay, sorry.
but I could
He's
be wrong.
taking his notes right now. What is it? Sorry,
Um,
Matt.
Oh, I was thinking, what the lowest Spielberg movie is on the IMDb score? Like, is it 1941 or I don't know, Temple of
What
Doom?
do you want,
maybe?
director?
Yeah,
Let's see.
Spielberg.
Well,
I looked that up. Oh,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
While somebody looks it up.
Filibuster.
West
Yeah.
West Side Story is a Thor.1.
That's pretty low for him.
Yeah.
While somebody does that, Frank Abagnale Jr., sorry, has consistently said that he was arrested just once in France. However, public records show that he was arrested in New York multiple times, California, Massachusetts, Louisiana, Georgia, and Texas. So I think
Yeah,
there's going to be a
dude's-
theme.
Dude's kind of a fraud.
Yeah, I
Well,
went on a rabbit
gonna-
hole on this whole.
I'm sure we all
thing.
did to some extent, and
It
we're gonna
bummed me
find
out.
out.
I was bummed I went down the rabbit hole and I was like, man, fuck this guy.
So,
He is a
okay,
scumbag.
yeah, I think there's a lot to talk about here.
I
We'll
also-
get into it though.
Real quick, 1941 has a 4 and negative 1.2.
So that would be a
Yeah,
5.8.
5.8.
Yeah, I did it.
Damn. Hey, that was my guess. That's
Nice.
notoriously his lowest, so that's not a surprise. I've never seen it, but nobody likes it.
Notoriously.
Oh,
Jesus.
It's gonna be one of those nights, boys.
all right. I got a couple trivia questions.
Okay.
Did anybody, and since you guys did some rabbit holes here, or dug some rabbit holes, Frank Abagnale Jr. has a cameo in this.
Yep.
Did anybody catch when?
Not until
I didn't catch it when I saw it.
Not until after I read it.
All right. Well, when was it?
I have no idea. Please tell me.
Tell Eric.
He was one of the French police officers that catches DiCaprio.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
okay.
the one who puts him in the car. I didn't know it either. I just found it out.
Well, I would have never had any idea what the fucking dude
No.
looked like until I looked him up. Like,
Yeah.
and he looks like a goober.
He impersonated a cop
He
in
sure
that
does.
movie. He looks like a goober.
Well, the only way you might have been able to guess what he looked like is if you watched on YouTube. There's actually a video of To Tell the Truth, and it's him and two other people are actually on there trying to dispel him or basically find out who he is, and not a single one of the panelists correctly guessed the real Frank Abagnale.
Really
Really?
Yeah.
nice.
Isn't that crazy?
Well,
A
that's kind of
real-
kind of how the movie started, though, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. That was real. Obviously, not that
Yeah.
scene, but that actually happened in real life, and it's on YouTube. You can find it.
Wow.
I know.
I'm gonna need to look at that then.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was out there because
Yeah,
that's one of my notes for later.
yeah. Oh, what up, Luke? Hey yo.
Hello.
What's up?
All right. Anybody want to guess how many costumes Leo wore in this movie?
Ooh.
How many costume changes?
9. I think I'm way off.
I'm gonna
You're
say
way
like it's
off.
gotta be like the 40s.
Damn
That's a lot.
It's even
Well,
hotter
my
than
guess is
40s.
9.
Over 100.
Oh my gosh, I was way off.
I wanted to say a high number like that, but wasn't brave enough to.
Daniel said 3, 4. I think he's just gonna keep counting. We gotta ignore him.
Oh no. No, I think we should count it.
7.
Who let Kevin upstairs? That's the new wall downstairs.
It is
The Bond
it is.
wall.
It's the Bond wall,
It's the
damn it.
new wall. Looks like it could be upstairs, but it's downstairs.
I'm in my basement.
So obviously there's a lot of differences or things that didn't happen in this. One of them was Tom Hanks being called on Christmas. None
Yeah.
of that happened. Frank actually said, well, Tom Hanks himself was also made up. He was not a real character, a real person. It was basically a bunch of stories and they just combined it into one character.
Okay.
Anyways, so when Frank called him on Christmas those multiple times, that
Mhm.
never happened. Frank said, "Why would I call the FBI at all? I didn't want to know. Like, I didn't want him to know where I was."
Yeah, I mean that's a good
Yeah,
good point.
That,
Yeah,
it
wasn't
didn't
a
make
good
any
aspect
sense
of the
why-
story though.
right.
Because they had phone taps at that time, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Watergate
Yeah.
was right around there. So, yeah, they had tabs, and yeah, why would he tip them off? I mean, there's tips in there that he says, and then Tom Hanks is like, "Oh, New York, like, come on."
Yeah.
All right. Last one, and it's a couple of casting what ifs. First, Spielberg's original choice for the role of Abagnale was Johnny Depp.
Senior
That's sink in. No, junior.
or junior? Okay.
Which I got to talk about
I mean, it's kind of
Leo
the same
being.
look.
I know, but Leo's supposed to be okay. So Leo's 27 in this, 28, and he's supposed to be
17.
16, 17. Yeah, 16 at the beginning of the movie, 17 as the story goes on.
I mean, he does kind of look like a child.
I know, but I
Yeah.
was thrown off. I thought he looked older than that, though.
He does look older, but I think
it was
that they
weird to
kind
me
of
that he was
play
supposed
into
to be a
that.
kid.
They kind of play into that with his love interest in Brenda, because doesn't she's like she believes he's 28 or something.
Oh yeah, and I guess the story goes that Frank Abagnale looks older. Like that's why he was so convincing, is that everybody thought he was older than he actually was. He looked the part. Oh, Daniel, no, this is not a Tim Burton movie. Surprisingly. The other casting, what if instead of Tom Hanks as Carl Hanratty, we would have had James Gandolfini.
Okay, yeah. I could
Sopranos
see that.
was at the height of its popularity at this point. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing there was some connection there, I would imagine. Being a detective, maybe being on the other end.
Yeah. That'd be good. I could see him doing a good job. But no one can replace Tom Hanks because I love Tom Hanks.
I'm glad Tom Hanks was this one.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, there's one other quick thing. There's a scene towards the end of the movie when Tom Hanks and Leo are talking, and there's a bunch of stuff written on the chalkboard. One of the things on the chalkboard says Steven Spielberg and Hanks' fourth film. Just a real subtle nod. It's real small, and you got to zoom in, but it's there. Tim Burton wants to kiss Johnny Depp. And Leo does only date girls that are 25. I've heard that he dumped the last girl.
The most recent one?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I heard there's a new girl. She's like 27. He's
Holy
breaking his
shit.
rule.
No.
Yeah.
He's getting
He's
older.
breaking his rule.
It's
It's not my rule. It's his rule.
not my rule.
It is your list, though.
Yeah, it is your list.
It's not my list.
Not yet.
Anybody else have any before we get into it? You guys all went down the rabbit hole.
I didn't go down the rabbit hole.
That's still a bunch of pretty much everything in this movie was stuff from Frank Abagnale story and not actually truthful. And it's a bunch of spitting lies and everything's been disproven.
Yep, we'll get into that.
Yeah, he's
I got
a
a few
fraud.
things.
I had a debate that I wanted to spark.
All right, let's see.
Is Catch Me If You Can a Christmas movie?
I had asked Kelly that last night.
No.
Why not? There is so many references to Christmas in this movie.
There is a lot.
Yeah,
and
but
it takes place on Christmas. What's the difference between that and Die Hard? If people are
that's what
going to
I'm saying.
argue, yeah.
Well,
I
Die
was
Hard
thinking
takes
the same
place
thing.
specifically on Christmas.
yeah,
So
this
does
is like
and this
maybe-
movie-
multiple times.
This is
Well, yeah,
multiple Christmases.
Yeah, but it also takes place not during Christmas.
Yeah,
So I
it's like
can, I
you
can
have to-
see both. I can see both ways.
like
Yeah.
15 minutes of this movie happens during Christmas, and the other 2 hours is not during Christmas.
Yeah, but like a highlighting moment of
Yeah.
the movie whenever he is brought back home finally and he sees his mom with a new family. It's on Christmas Eve. Like it's I mean
Rebecca
I-
says that it's absolutely not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of no's.
Rebecca. Oh, Kelly.
Oh, the plot dependent on the holiday season has a plot. See, I know.
I don't like everybody being so negative about this.
Quit yelling at Dave. It's early. I thought of it too. I don't know
Quit
if I would
harshing
say
his
it is.
vibes, man.
First-
I didn't. If I didn't know that it was on Christmas, I would say no.
No, I asked for it.
No, I know.
Quit yelling at
It's a
Dave.
good question to ask, though. I mean, he even wishes him a Merry Christmas. I
Yeah.
mean, there is a point to make that both of them were alone on Christmas or Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, when he's like, you got no one else to call.
yeah, but I would say that's where it ends.
Tom Hanks, Boston accent, yay or nay?
Not at all.
There were a couple times where I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he hit it. And then, but then for most of it, I was like,
Oh,
uh,
is
no, no.
Castaway a Christmas movie? I haven't seen Castaway in a long
Man,
time.
I
so
haven't seen
couldn't-
Castaway.
Are we in December? What's going on here?
Yeah.
We're building up to it, Kevin. Come on,
Yeah.
get in the holiday spirit, you asshole.
Yeah, we're only a little early.
We're doing the Christmas story every time during December.
Kevin's getting a lump of coal. I'm already predicting it.
Dude, he's gonna love that.
Yeah.
He'll take it to the coal mine, do some more work.
All right. You ready for some questions?
Yes.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Move this on.
All right. First question. Favorite thing about the movie? All right, Dave. What's your favorite thing?
Whenever Frank finally reveals himself to Brenda, like I feel like that it's just there's a lot of emotions going on at that point in the movie. The panic that he feels, the fear, the confusion for her, the fear for her. Like there's so much happening at that particular moment. He knows that he's finally getting caught. The FBI know that they finally have him because he can't change his name anymore. Like it's a lot of everything just coming together at that one moment in the movie, and it's really cool.
He just pulls out 2 big briefcases of just filled with cash.
Yeah, you never really get a sense of how much money he has. Like you see all the checks that he's cashing and everything until then. And yeah, like Kevin said, 2 giant briefcases that he just unloads right in front of her, and it's just like, this is me.
And you feel the sincerity too. Like you can tell it's one of the first moments where you feel like he's actually a kid. Like he's he's freaking out. He's getting nervous. He knows he's been caught. But he really likes this girl. But he's been completely dishonest the entire time, and so he's just panicking. And so it's the first time you feel like he's a kid, like in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really good moment, Dave. I like that part too a lot. What about you, Eric?
My favorite thing was like the whole story. I love the story. It's crazy, but I love it. And then more specifically, like the friendship weaved in between Carl and Frank. Mm-hmm. I like that aspect of it.
Yeah, it's the cat and mouse, but kind of like Tom.
But they
and Jerry
respect
almost.
each other, kind of like it's weird, but I like it.
I said the exact same thing, Eric.
Oh,
word
yeah?
by word. I love the relationship between Frank and Carl. They end up mutually respecting each other and end up becoming friends and colleagues.
Yeah. Well said, Kevin.
That part is true. Well, not Frank and Carl being friends, but obviously Frank being part of the FBI. That part's true. He does work for them, or did.
You know, he has like a consulting firm or something. He never was actually an FBI employee. From what I've read. Sorry.
No, yeah.
From the rabbit hole you went down.
No, that's right. So my favorite thing is going to be combined with my least favorite thing, and I'll kind of explain. So Ed, we've kind of already talked about this, but Frank was such a con man that he conned people into believing that he was an expert con man. Like we all believed it. We all bought it. You know, he made millions off of this movie, book, just his persona. But half of that, or 90% of that, didn't even happen. And so the best part is that he kind of lives a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, like in a weird way, it's like, okay, we all bought into it, and he makes a shit ton of money off of this, so he wins. Yeah. So that's kind of cool that he fooled us all into
don't glorify this man.
Okay,
all of us.
But my least favorite thing.
Wait, you have to ask the question first.
Well, oh yeah, that's fair. Next question is least favorite thing about the movie.
He forgot how to do the podcast.
No, I combined the two.
Hey Matt, what's your least favorite thing about this?
Oh, thanks, Kevin. I'm glad you asked. It might be that this is the fakest movie based on a true story of all time. You know, we kind of probably should have expected this from a con man, but he conned us into this movie.
I had no idea that was the case.
Yeah, as bad as it is.
I mean, and maybe you guys can add a few more, but he didn't pass the bar. There's no record of him passing anything.
Nope.
There's no record of him being a lawyer.
Nope.
I don't even know that he stole $1 million. He claims that he stole that, but obviously
he claims 2.5 million.
right, 2.5 million. Well, okay, then why was he only in jail for a very short period of time? There's so many little things that just didn't happen. Again, Carl's not real. None of this is real. Like, we just watched a movie that was completely made up just to entertain ourselves. But this guy did it to
How
us.
dare
He
we?
wrote the book. Well, I mean, it's a great movie. That's why it's my favorite and my least favorite. It's like it's such an entertaining movie. But when you find out that it's not real, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It bums
I
you
had
out.
no
All
idea.
that shit at the
Yeah.
end of the movie, just BS.
I know.
Like,
and I was like,
Carl,
oh, this is a based
Carl,
on
and
true story.
Carl and Frank are still friends to this day.
I
Like,
know.
what?
Carl's not even real. Isn't that insane?
It's just bullshit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
I did see there is I didn't write his name down. There is an FBI agent that he did retain friendship with until he died, but its name is not Carl.
Yeah.
Its name.
I wish I would
Its
have
name.
written its name.
His name.
Kevin, what was your least favorite thing?
Mine's a little bit lighter-hearted, but I wasn't a big fan of the necklace trick that Frank Sr. does, and then Frank Jr. does. It's like, are these women that, like, there's no way these average New York women are just going to fall for that. Oh, this must just slip right off your neck. Oh, sure, come to this store that's not open. We'll loan you a suit that we don't loan suits.
We don't loan.
Hey, the 60s were a different time. All right.
Yeah, it's just kind of cheesy, and I mean, it is. Spielberg does have some cheesiness in his movies, but it's just kind of good done
Yeah.
without. I didn't like
It's
it.
not the best trick, for sure. Eric, what was your least favorite thing?
I guess I kind of got to go back with you. I wrote down, how the fuck do you get away with pretending to be a doctor, especially when you're 16 years old? Like, that's unbelievable. And now I realize that it didn't happen.
I was going
So
to say,
I'm a big buffoon. Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I said. Yeah.
Nice. Dave, what about you?
My least favorite thing about the movie is that the movie is a fraud.
Yep.
No, also, so Jennifer Garner is just a prostitute.
Apparently.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like, what?
He claims
That's-
that's true. That whole
that scene-
story apparently is
Yeah, that
true.
story is true. That's one thing. One of a couple things that were true in this movie.
Just
Did
completely
he claim that it was true?
Well, exactly. We don't know if it's true. It's not like
he did.
it's
claim
not
it
like
was.
she came out and said, "Oh yeah, he did that to me." No. He said
No.
that he did that and swindled the $400 or got the $400 cash back.
And I think it would have, like, get rid of that scene and show me the end of the game show.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah,
I
the game
agree.
show just disappears after the first 10
I
minutes.
know.
Yeah,
and
we-
that's such
Completely.
it's one of the coolest
Like, we get
parts,
the
right?
we get the story of it, but I think it would have been a cool resolution to come back to the end of the show and have
Yeah.
it like be like how it actually happened, and then
Right,
not
nobody
actually get it
got him.
right. Like,
Like-
Right.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
like
Would
me.
have pulled up. I mean, yeah, that would have been very meta. Like, hey, you didn't catch him either because he's making $1 million and he didn't do shit.
Yeah, like they could have
So I
set
like
that up
that a
to.
lot.
They could have set it up to where it was like each question for that could have started a new chapter in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good
so
idea.
you keep reverting back to the TV show to continue moving the movie. Where this,
Oh,
they
yeah,
just
they
started
could've
Look
done
at the
that.
brains on that guy.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that
a
guy
good
up there
plot-
with the beard.
That's a good plot device, Kevin. What are you talking about?
What? No.
He doesn't
All right, we
have
gotta
good ideas.
There's a lot of bad ones. Look behind him. No, I'm just kidding.
That wall is so nice.
I can't
it
believe
could be
that wasn't
upstairs.
Kevin's favorite part of the movie was all the Bond references in the movie.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. So, Kevin, did you see? Obviously, I'm sure you caught
car, the
Mr.
suit.
Fleming. The car is the exact car. Did you know
It's
that?
it's the car.
It is the Aston Martin.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah,
I
figured
mean, only
that'd be
Spielberg's gonna pull that out, right?
yeah, that had to been out of a museum or something. I'm pretty sure it's in a museum.
Probably. I mean, it's Spielberg. He can do it whatever he wants. But yeah, isn't that cool? That was the real one.
It should
Yeah.
be in a museum. That was from Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, Last Crusade.
All right, next category. Who won the movie? All right, Dave, who won the movie?
The boxes keep rotating.
Yeah, they do. We got to
Who
keep
won
you
the
on your
movie?
feet, Dave.
Frank
Well,
Frank
it's in a
Jr.
museum.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take the obvious answer, and
Yeah.
our protagonist of the movie wins the movie.
Yep.
Gets away with all kinds of theft, does very little time, and then gets to just work off his sentence working for the FBI.
And he gets like millions of dollars because of that.
And millions of dollars. And Condesol. And it was all fake. And I'm mad.
His whole life was a lie.
Yeah, including the book, the autobiography.
The
was a lie.
autobiography.
It's a nonfiction, right? I also said Frank for pretty much the same reasons. He's a millionaire and conned us all into believing that he was a con. So I think he wins.
It's good con.
Based on
Eric,
true events.
do you have somebody
Get the
else?
fuck out of here.
I said Carl because he got him.
He caught him.
Yeah, he caught him.
Catch
But
me.
apparently Carl doesn't exist, so I don't think Frank Abagnale Jr. is the winner of this movie because conned us all.
Yeah, for anybody in the chat that hasn't watched this in a while and didn't know that, it is kind of a bummer.
It's a huge
And-
bummer.
I came into this podcast really liking this movie, and now I'm like, this is bullshit.
It's
know,
still a
right?
really entertaining
I'm not that
movie,
dumb, am I?
but it is. Some of it is
I am.
predicated on that we thought it was true, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that's part of
it
the
says-
lore.
Yeah, it says based on real events.
Yeah, which I mean, again, they say that a lot, and I always
Yeah.
think, oh, but this time they mean it. Well, not at all. Actually, it's worse. The guy didn't even pass the bar. Like that's like the one thing they're like trying to hang their
Yeah.
hats on is that this guy has a high IQ.
How'd
Well,
you do?
High
how do we
IQ.
even know that? He claims his IQ is 140. But
Dave,
we don't-
what's your
that's
high
probably a lie,
Q?
too. Yeah, what's your IQ?
What do you think?
4.1?
What do you think John's high Q is?
High Q?
Yeah, high Q.
Not the
I-
poem.
High Q. I think it's how smart you are when you're high.
420.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the correct
Dang,
answer.
is that the answer every time?
I don't know, but I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
Sometimes you add a 69.
Nice.
Kevin,
Jeez.
who won the movie for you?
Eric and I are on the same page on this movie, apparently. Because I also put Carl because he caught the man that almost ruined his career in this movie. Apparently, it said he does not exist, but in the movie, he does exist. And
Yeah.
he did catch Frank.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
and he was a laughing stock chasing Frank the whole movie until he finally got him.
Yeah. Also, now you're gonna fucking tell me that ET wasn't real? Bullshit.
Yeah, Sawyer says, well, you trust Spielberg when he says it's true. I mean, yeah, that's true. Spielberg is supposed to be, the honest one. He's the one we
Dude,
made
he's
it
in
the
on
end of
it.
the month. Yeah,
He's
he
in
is.
on it.
All right, so we're gonna break this up now, and we're gonna have Kelly come on and do a blind ranking.
Ooh, I
Oh,
should have had songs for this or like a
Oh yeah, an intro for this.
I know I'm sexy.
That is perfect.
That is
I,
perfect.
That was
I'm
great.
not sure if that was the best
She's
one,
gonna
but
be able to come on. I don't. Let's see if she's. I know she's.
I was gonna say, is she like right there beside you, or
No. She's trying to sign in, I imagine. But
okay?
the other thing is, if we're live,
Can you read that?
yeah. So
Yeah,
while
it
we're
says help.
waiting, everybody needs to number their paper or dry erase board 1 through 6. Oh,
All of
she's
you
on.
out there in the comments
There she
too. Hello, Kelly.
1 through 6.
Yeah, Write them down in your comments, and then give us your answers.
Hang on.
I was really bad at this game the first time.
I failed.
I hope these are short answers.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
I failed.
Well, I don't know. I guess maybe.
I'm not happy that Star Wars was 3 and what was my 1? I don't even remember. But anyways, all right.
Hey, what's up, Kelly?
Madame.
Wait. Oh shit. Hold on.
Is Kelly there?
Did you hear Kelly? Did you hear your intro?
Oh, she's muted.
I don't think she
can't hear
can. She
Kelly.
hear us?
Can you hear? No, we can't hear. Oh, she can hear us. We can't hear you.
She's muted.
You have to get out and
Somewhere.
get back in. She's not muted.
This was what I was gonna play earlier.
I can't believe I didn't put that. Oh,
Second
Dave.
prettiest person on the movie.
Oh, that's so hard. Damn, Dave.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to come out, or you have to exit out and come back in real quick.
Sorry, Kelly.
I would imagine, because you just have to. One of the options you had to go through and do the mic and do the computer. I think because I assume you're doing off the computer.
Oh, that would make
This
sense,
tech
yeah.
thing is like kind of difficult.
It's not easy.
Yeah, and that's coming from a computer.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys are
I
so
only have a
fucking-
million screens in front of me right now, and I'm not even kidding. I have 6 screens in front of me right now.
Are they all like computer monitors? Or are you talking about like phones too?
Four computer. No, I'm not even talking about phones. 4 computer monitors, an iPad, and a
Oh my
TV.
Gosh, hello, Kelly.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Sawyer's got his whiteboard out. Maybe Daniel does too. Kelly, Daniel said you're not as pretty as Dave.
Darn.
Sorry.
I disagree. I disagree.
I also disagree.
Just to set the record straight,
Yeah.
Matt disagrees.
All right. What's our category for blind rankings today?
It's 1 through 6.
All right, we got
Mm-hmm.
movie villains tonight.
Ooh.
Oh,
see,
shit.
you didn't tell us. Wait, no, you did tell us the last time. I'm just bad at this game. Okay,
Movie villains. Okay.
Movie villains.
And I have no idea. I didn't even know that was the category. I kind of knew the song one, but
So
not
we're
this
just
one.
doing 6 through 1. This is my first. I'm a virgin.
Correct.
Mhm.
All
it's
right,
blind
and then-
ranking. So you put whichever you think the first option that Kelly shows us or tells us, you put it, you rank it. Do you understand
so
that,
she's gonna
Kevin?
give us a villain and we rank them.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but
got you.
blindly.
Correct.
You
I
don't
got
know
So
what's
you don't
coming
know
next.
the next what? Yeah,
Oh,
you don't
okay.
know what's coming up next.
I got you.
That's
Oh,
the
okay.
fun part. And then after you write it down, you'll write down one of them, and then you'll show it on the screen so we can see where you're going. With
all
your,
right. All
your
right.
ranking.
All right. No,
Cool.
I got you.
I don't know if
And
I
I kind
misspelled
of
villains.
like I looked on Google, but like I kind of mixed and matched, so it might not be what you think.
Fair. It's
Fair.
it's your game. It's your
I
list.
didn't want it to be too.
It's your
predictable.
list.
It is your list.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah.
All right. Which one do I want to do first here? Let's go with Voldemort.
Oh,
This is already hard. Damn
just
it.
start now.
You're
What
gonna
the
start
hell?
there?
Oh.
I don't know how to spell it, so I'm gonna look stupid.
Yeah. I mean, you and me both.
Ah.
I guess here.
Damn, that's tough.
Oh my
All
god.
right, thumbs up when you're ready.
I'm ready.
It is
Oh.
tough.
Kevin, are you ready?
Kevin?
Oh yeah.
Thumbs up.
I already did.
Ooh, 2. 4.
You can't see
Oh,
yours at all.
6. Oh, Kevin's not a
6.
Harry Potter fan.
Yeah,
I know
Matt,
that.
you're
Matt,
just
we
too
can-
close.
Yeah,
You can't
we
see it
can't
at all.
see anything on yours, Matt.
Really?
Still,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not focused at all.
Oh.
And it's
What's
really
number
bright.
4. That's right. It's number 4.
John says 4.
4.
Daniel
All right,
says
next.
Voldemort. Dave, that's how you spell it. Voldemort.
Oh, I just misspelled it by one letter.
Nice.
Yeah, John, I agree. Number
Was I
4.
was I close?
I have yeah. Yeah, you
Uh,
got
About? Is that
Luke
right?
says 3. Kevin can't read.
oh,
Julie
got
says
a 3.
3. I
I'm
said
curious.
2. Okay.
Dang, Eric. What do we got?
I'm really
All
bad
right.
at this.
Next, let's go with the Joker.
Ooh.
Which Joker?
Yeah.
I think just in
The
general,
Joker.
the character, the
Heath
Joker.
Ledger. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
Heath
fine.
Ledger, yeah, let's go with Heath
fine.
Ledger.
Let's say Heath Ledger.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Shit. Oh man, where are you gonna go with this? Is my question.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I feel like I'm gonna fail. Oh, we're just showing.
God, my handwriting's awful.
I got him at number 2. If you can't see it,
You
I got
need a
number
Sharpie
4.
or something, Matt.
Yeah, you gotta get, dude. You gotta get a Sharpie. You need more
Mine's
contrast.
number 2.
We can't read your chicken scratch.
Me neither. Next.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
John says 3. Sawyer says 4. Daniel says
got a
2.
Me and Daniel.
Okay.
I had him in 2.
Yep.
Matt, I think
right,
ours have
next
been the
is-
same.
Luke says 2.
Yeah, they have Dave.
Next is Scar.
Oh,
Scar. Julie says 4 on the Joker.
I'm ready on Scar.
I'll just show it.
All right. Fine.
Yeah.
Oh damn, Dave and I are copying each other. I got Scar at 6. Oh,
I got Scar at 6. Kevin, what is it?
Oh,
are you
Scar
are you
at
3?
4.
4. Okay.
3. I can't. What number?
Kevin,
is
you're
that?
muted,
The
and I
dogs
didn't
are
even do it.
Big bold typeface. Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin, you're muted.
I can't even unmute you right now. What the hell did you do?
I don't know if my.
We got.
There we go. We can hear you.
Oh, we
can
got a
hear you.
lot of 6s coming from
Okay.
Scar.
John
I think
says
it's a
6.
stat.
Yeah.
It's a
Julie
safe
says
bet.
Julie says 5. Sawyer
Oh,
says 6. Daniel says
Okay.
6.
Yeah, we got some 6s up on the board. All right.
Okay. All right. Next would be Hannibal Lecter.
Ooh. Okay, we got
Oh.
3 left. We got 3 left. Dude,
He's not really a.
I'm good. Yeah, I mean, he just eats people. It's not really
He's
a
a
villain thing to
villain.
do.
even though he helps her, he's a villain. 100%. Don't
He came up on multiple searches.
Oh, he is like, I mean,
Top
dang,
5.
Let's see. Luke says 5, but I need to say the guy fucked me up as a child. So scared.
I
Oh,
know,
God.
seriously.
Julie
I
says
put-
2.
I put 5 also.
I
I
got
put 3.
Hannibal at 3. First swerve from me and
Oh,
Dave.
5 for Dave.
Hannibal at 3.
Daniel
Oh,
says 3.
Daniel says 3.
Sawyer says 5. John says 2.
Dang, we got 2 more. I could
Yeah.
put him 1. Dang it.
I feel way better about this time than I did on Batman and Robin.
Me too, me too. I think so too.
Ready?
Oh yeah,
He just eats people. Yeah, he's a villain.
he is. But
He's in like the highest containment ever. Like,
I mean, he's just a cannibal. No,
yeah.
he's not a villain.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Give
All
him
right,
a break.
go back.
You'd eat people too.
All right. Next one, we have The Wicked Witch of the West.
ooh,
Okay.
I fucked up.
I think I did too.
I think I'm good.
When I wanted to go see Stomp,
Wicked.
and you wanted to go see Wicked. Which one did we go see? I said Wicked 5.
Nice.
No, serious.
Dave, yours and mine are very similar, except for
Oh,
Scar and Voldemort.
Sawyer thinks we're
says
going with
3.
that Lord. Yeah, Sawyer thinks
Sauron is coming. Oh man.
Dude,
Okay, Dave's 3.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
Daniel's 5. What's Kevin?
I'm 3.
3. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm
Oh,
waiting for number
Oh.
one.
He's prepping for number 1.
okay.
At least that's
I'm
my
going to feel a
guess.
lot better with this one.
I hope
hope-
it
No,
is.
you're
Is it
right.
Vader?
I hope
You're
it's
right.
not.
It is Vader.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm feeling pretty
Yes,
good about
okay, I
this.
did.
Oh,
Fuck up.
I'm stoked on my list. I was not stoked on the last one.
Wait,
This one I'm stoked
is
on.
Vader ER or OR?
I would maybe switch Hannibal and the Wicked Witch.
Yeah, I would.
Hannibal? Oh yeah, I agree.
Which I don't even. I would put
Wait,
the
what
Joker
was yours,
higher on
Eric?
mine.
Vader, Voldemort. Yeah,
Hannibal, Joker. I would probably switch these two, the Joker and
I-
Hannibal.
yeah. I had him at 1.
Oh
Dang,
yeah,
I feel good about that. We all had Vader at 1.
I feel good about my list with
Yeah.
those. I actually do feel good about that.
I can't believe you have
Daniel
Voldemort
got 1.
last. I
Yeah,
know you
Julie
don't
got
like
1.
Harry
Sawyer
Potter,
got
but
1.
Voldemort's a better villain
Who
than the
doesn't
Wicked
like Harry
Witch.
Potter, Kevin?
I think John just lost count. I'm not sure.
John has everybody at 1.
Gold, silver, bronze, all of them.
They're all 1. Oh, somebody.
This one
So
gets a
you
1
didn't
too.
have him at 2, huh? So that was. I like that. Thanks, Kelly. That was
Yeah, that was
that was
awesome.
a good one. I like the
That was
villains.
fun.
That
Yep.
was. I feel so much better than the scores. I really screwed up.
Next
'cause I
time,
didn't-
don't give Matt a heads up.
Well, I didn't have a heads up on this one.
He
I was
didn't
just
know
kidding.
any of them.
No, no,
He
I
just
was-
guessed that last time.
I was just being an ass.
I'm just glad I
I
knew
should have
all
done
of
that
them.
one first.
I'm trying to predict if she's
Yeah.
saving a good one for last or not.
Yeah.
Last time she didn't. And
Yeah.
this time she did.
It's hard.
so
It's hard
tough.
to know when to say which.
I know because
Yeah.
I'm like
I
trying to
should have done.
predict it.
I should have done Vader first.
Julie says 420.
I
I
think
think doing a
That's
number
John.
1 first is really hard because I don't want to put number 1 first,
Yeah.
right? But then I
Yeah.
hear Vader, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should.
I probably would have put Vader at 1 if it was said
Vader,
first,
Joker,
second.
Hannibal,
Daniel,
Voldemort.
Daniel
Which
and I have the
star?
exact same 6.
Okay, Matt and Daniel.
Makes
Why don't
sense.
you go copy? Daniel copied Matt's homework, just like
Never
everyone
happened.
else.
That was a
Never happened.
that was a fun segment. I've never
Yeah, that's
been part
awesome.
of,
Wasn't
and
that fun?
I didn't know how that
Thanks,
went.
guys,
so
for participating. I hope everybody enjoyed that.
learning on the fly right there.
Yeah, that was awesome that we had people
I know, that's
participating in the
cool.
chat. Next
Yeah,
time we'll have
thanks, guys.
music.
Oh, we have Vader.
Start Vader, Hannibal, Voldemort, Joker, Scar, Wicked. Okay.
Pretty solid. Yeah. Oh, that's why John started 4-3, so he can get 420. All right. Well, thanks, Cal. Thanks for hopping
Yep.
on.
Yeah, thank you.
Now,
Thank you, Kelly.
back to
Bicycle.
all the ugly dudes.
Second.
All
Restricted
the
prettiness.
dudes. Yeah. Well, we're
course.
definitely doing more of those.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we know what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, and I apparently I gotta write bigger or do something.
Yeah, you
about
got to get a
my
Sharpie, dude.
Setup. Yeah, I know.
Are you
Yeah,
using a
that's the way to
pen?
go. I'm just using like a dry
A
erase
pencil?
marker.
Okay.
No, it's like a marker, but the
Okay,
tip's
yeah,
real
it's
thin.
not contrasty enough.
Yeah, it's light blue on a white.
You're
one.
in Kevin's feed is like extra blurry on my screen for some reason.
Really?
I think it's just the
Yeah.
upload speed because like everyone except for me is blurry on my screen.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Same with mine.
yeah,
Same with mine.
it's all good though.
Do we look blurry on YouTube?
I think we do. Yeah.
Maybe a tiny
Fans.
Fans.
bit. I wouldn't call them that.
Why?
All four.
I
of
don't-
you.
Wait, there's 12 people
Oh,
watching.
all
Not-
12. Damn.
Not use a kid's puzzle lid that happens to work with my dry erase or with dry erase markers. Yeah, that's it. I need a real Sharpie next time. Very fair.
Get your life together, Matt.
I need somebody to help me out sometimes, you know? Can't compute.
He's got to
All right,
reboot.
sometimes.
Cannot compute.
Somebody unplug him and plug him back in.
Eric doesn't. Oh, so Eric looks clear and the rest of us doesn't.
That's right.
Fucking dog. All right.
Kevin's always blurry.
That's just a normal thing. Especially Kevin. That's just normal Kevin.
He's not just blurry on YouTube. He's blurry in real life.
John says, y'all look blurry because I'm baked.
Yeah. All right.
Didn't see that coming.
What's the next question?
Yeah, next question. Favorite song moment or score scene? Damn, comment of the night, John.
Play the music.
I'm trying.
Track.
Play the fucking track.
Play the fucking track.
Can I go first?
All right, Dave.
No.
What do you got?
I got the Kinks.
Nice. Yeah,
You really got me.
Oh,
yeah, that's a great scene. Great. I mean, it, and he even like references the record player there. He's like, "Hey, don't touch that," or whatever.
It's a reel to reel.
Yeah,
Can't wind it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Eric?
I actually said like something simple. It was a ding when Hanratty sees Frank's picture in the yearbook and he realizes that's his perp and he's just a kid. And then it goes into like a some sort of like musical movement there. But I just like the ding.
Yeah,
because it lined up so well.
Yeah, definitely. Kevin?
I had to go with Frank Sinatra, "Come Fly With Me," when he's leaving the I think it's the Miami airport, and he's got all the stewards surrounding, and they're the distraction. He just escapes right underneath all of the FBI.
I heard that actually happened.
I love that scene because it's the Trojan horse, right? Everybody's looking right at it. Everybody's looking at all the attractive girls, and he's right in the middle, right there, right in plain view. Just the Trojan horse at its finest. I thought that was a really cool touch. I said this is probably the first time that my favorite song moment has happened in two different movies now. But I picked the girl from Ipanema when they show him in California.
What is it?
The girl from Ipanema.
I don't remember that.
Tall and tan.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was like a montage scene, right?
Yeah, it was like rolling into California. You see the pool, and then you see the party,
and they all like flip over at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember.
The other time that I heard this song was in V for Vendetta. He's humming it when he's cooking the food, and she hears him humming it. It's such a catchy song that gets stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Also, I fucking
obviously it got stuck in mine.
And then I'll look it up on YouTube later. Matt, careful.
I don't remember what that was for.
Oh, because Kevin doesn't like V for Vendetta.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, such a perfect cover. Yeah.
It's a pitch perfect cover of that song. We're gonna get a copyright strike. Yep. There we go.
We got some zingers coming.
That's 100% correct. Shut the live stream down. Matt saying too perfectly.
Sorry guys, we ruined it. Good night.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Next category. Favorite line from the movie. Eric.
Knock knock. Who's there? Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Right?
You want to hear a joke? And he goes into the commander's office later.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah, in my opinion, there's not a ton of lines that really stuck out to me.
Yeah.
I said towards the end, or pretty much at the end, when Tom Hanks and Leo are talking, and Leo's about to get on the plane and fly away again at the end. And Carl goes, "Sure you do. Sometimes it's easier living the lie. I'm going to let you fly tonight, Frank. I'm not even going to try to stop you. That's because I know you'll be back on Monday." Frank goes, "Yeah? how you know I'll come back? And Carl goes, Frank, look, nobody's chasing you. And I thought that was a good way of summing up. Like, clearly this guy's running from something because he wants attention. He needs the limelight. He needs everybody to follow him, chase him. In the movie, right? If we're pretending it's real, he's calling Carl. He's bringing attention to himself. And so that was a good way to sum up, like, hey, clearly he's not going to go anywhere. And that's when you know that he caught him, or he got the gotcha moment. That is the culmination of that. Eric?
I already said mine. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, that works very well.
Hey, Kevin, you said, what's the goose joke, Kevin?
Not doing it, Luke.
Damn. What's the goose joke?
We almost got him.
What's just a couple more bushes?
Luke is definitely my coworker. The goose joke is multiple jokes. It all ends with a goose going,
It's a good one.
What's it go? Something
like that.
Kevin, what was your favorite line?
It's kind of a random one, but it's in the hospital, and it's Dr. Harris. He goes, I blew it, didn't I? Why didn't I concur?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't I just concur?
Dave, what about you?
All right. I'm going to say two lines that I thought for sure this first one was going to come from Matt, and I thought for sure the second one was going to come from Kevin. So the first one is, you know why the Yankees always win, Frank?
Oh,
it's because the other team can't stop staring at those damn pinstripes.
Nice.
I thought Matt was going to take that one. And then I thought for sure Kevin would have taken they call him the James Bond of the sky.
Yeah. Damn. Those were good calls.
Yeah.
You should do that more often. Like, pick what you think we're going to pick.
Yep.
Knock, knock,
No.
Eric.
No, Dave. No one's home.
The goose is home.
The goose is landed.
Kevin, what's the song? What's the
I'm
goose
not doing
sound?
it. I'm not doing it.
Oh, he's getting closer. I can feel it. Yeah,
Drink
Daniel,
up.
I think he might be looking for some love from Carl. I mean, looking for love from somebody. He definitely needs some dad love, since his dad was a con man too.
Looking for love in all the wrong places. Is what I see.
The IRS conned him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's true.
Now you're going to
All
tell
right.
me that Frank Abagnale Sr. wasn't actually a con man and he wasn't real. Like, what?
He probably lied on his taxes or something. All right, next category. Most rewatchable scene. The goose is loose.
The goose is loose.
All right, let's go with Eric.
Most rewatchable scene. I said either when Frank finally gets caught and he walks out with Carl, like in the minting plan or whatever, or the first time in prison where like they're talking and he gets the check and he's like, oh yeah, it's someone who works at the bank.
Oh, yeah.
I like both of those. I did too.
Yeah, nice.
Suck it.
It's all right, Kevin.
Overachiever.
I put the scene where Frank and Carl actually meet face to face for the first time in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Frank just walks out just completely confident and just like, and Carl's freaking out, and Frank's just all slim and good and calm as hell. Oh yeah, we call him, by the way. I work for the Secret Service. Here's my wallet, and walks out of the room, giving Carl the wallet, and
You hold on to
escapes
that.
the FBI.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
you hold on a minute.
I
trust you.
Yeah.
I also said the same thing, Kevin. I just thought that first encounter between them, it's just so good seeing Leo getting out of the situation. It's so gratifying, and it's basically a escape porn.
Yeah, he's just calm, cool, collective, and just
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. And then one thing that I noticed, that funny thing I do when is pulling the tabs. I don't put it in my wallet, but like taking like tabs
The
off
labels?
of the labels. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time.
Okay.
I don't put it in my wallet, but I really liked that towards the end when Tom Hanks saw that Frank had been there because of that. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, at his wedding reception.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god, we got some goose, some
Goose
gooses
emojis.
and some geese.
I
in
think they want the
chat.
goose sound, Kevin.
Let them loose, Kevin.
Not yet.
Let the goose loose.
Not yet.
Dave, what was your most rewatchable
When's it gonna
scene?
happen?
David,
Dave.
what was your most rewatchable scene?
The scene with Brenda, which was my favorite like part of the movie, or the end whenever Leo's like losing his mind inside of the mint factory whenever Carl catches him for the last time. Just the what's it called?
Tension?
Whenever whenever they're talking in the movie, what is
Dialogue.
it?
Dialogue.
Dialogue.
Conversation.
The lines.
I did have a
Yeah,
Costanza
the
wallet.
lines. Exposition. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Having the exposition in that room.
Yeah. It's a good scene.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Don't
Next.
downplay my scene.
We
I'm just complimenting you on your scene choice.
I definitely did have a Costanza wallet too. There might be a pattern here on casting. Next category.
Man,
Most likely to
anybody
be the
that's-
off-screen drunk.
If you are still carrying a traditional wallet, I'm sorry.
Well, John's not. We can tell you that. He's got a fucking
John
paperclip.
uses a goddamn paperclip.
He does. in
Oh
fact,
yeah,
use-
sometimes I gotta like run my card 2 times because it doesn't work because it's all bent.
We gotta get.
Because-
Let's get John a wallet for Christmas.
He does get caught on Christmas.
Yeah.
Probably not in real life though. Daniel's got a first entry on the who's most likely to be the off-screen drunk. I think the answer is the goose.
Kevin,
Ding ding ding.
bring the
Kevin.
goose out.
Is that his new nickname, the goose?
The goose. It's not just goose like in Top Gun. It's just the goose. So it's not as cool.
So the answer is Kevin. What was your
Yeah.
answer?
Oh, my answer?
Yeah.
It was obviously it was Frank Sr. because his wife left him. His kid is on the run from authorities, and he pretty much lost everything.
That's
True.
fair.
So
Kevin, don't be silly.
He didn't actually exist.
oh,
Yeah, he didn't have a dad either. Did you know that? No. His parents are made up too.
His
guy
dad is
actually isn't real.
midichlorians.
This whole thing is just fake. The dude's not even real. Dave?
It's Kevin.
It's so good. No one else can do it as good as Dave does.
Yeah, I would concur.
I kind of blew it. I had the comment about the
Right.
wallets in the middle of the music playing for the question. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it to begin with. But yeah, it's Kevin. You might think it's somebody else in the movie, but it's Kevin.
It's Kevin, for sure.
It's always Kevin.
I
Eric?
said Hanratty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl, because I mean,
same reasons as Frank Sr.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I mean, I said Frank or Carl mainly because, I mean, they're both lonely on Christmas Eve, so they're sharing a drink called loneliness.
Yeah.
Stole that lyric.
You should make that a song.
Yeah, I should. And call it the Piano Man. Weird.
Sure. Yeah, you can play
Well,
piano.
Yeah. Rebecca said, I was in 5th grade when I first saw the film, and the montage of him meticulously creating fake checks stuck with me for years. Yeah, agreed. That scene's awesome. That is definitely a rewatchable scene.
Yeah.
And again, that kind of is what's his calling card in real life, I think, is the fraud stuff. That's where he.
What are you
actually
talking
worked with
about?
the FBI. Yeah, right. But yeah, agreed. That scene is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, yeah. So I answered that. All right, next category. Casting our friends.
I'll go first.
All right, Eric, let's get it.
The floor has been handed to Eric. Okay, so Kevin is hand ratty, Carl, because he's making sure everyone's playing by the rules.
Yep.
And he's a fucking cop. Matt is Frank, because he's the only one that would be able to figure out how to forge a check that precisely and, like perfectly, because he's a computer.
Yeah, he can print them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
Kevin is also Brenda, because he's the only one gullible enough to fall in love with someone pretending to be someone else. I could see him doing that.
I'm married, Eric.
Yeah. Okay. Before you were married.
The before time.
The before.
The before time.
Before time. I said Dave is Jennifer Garner's character because hot.
Yes.
And then I'm going back to Frank because Daniel is also Frank because he would pay $1,000 for a night with Dave.
Dang.
How did I not get that?
Dang.
That's all I had.
Dang, that's good. And Daniel does have a point. Car stolen. He's not wrong. Car stolen. That's true.
Kevin would make a terrible cop, but a fantastic Brenda.
Damn, Eric. Yeah, you knocked that out of the park, man.
Thank you.
Nice. Well done.
It was like I recast it within
Eric's
recast.
was so fucking good. I would have went
Yeah, you
before
should have
him.
went. Seriously, you should have went last. Damn.
It's whenever I have like what I think
Yeah,
will
you
be a
wanna
good one, I
just
just
go
want to
at
go.
Yeah,
All right.
I hear you.
Can I go?
Yeah, Dave.
No.
Fine. No.
Fuck you, Eric.
Hey, no.
I have Daniel as the French warden because Daniel's the only one of us that knows how to speak French.
Hey, I can count in French.
All right,
Prove it.
Kevin. Oh,
Oh, dude,
Kevin,
12 cats, hanks, setting up
I
feet,
can
peace.
count in French.
I just counted to 10.
I can't speak it, but I can count in it.
I have Eric as Hanratty because I then have me and John as agents Amdursky and Fox. Just
Oh my god! If
as
I was
a-
driving you
as-
guys around, oh
yeah, you would hate it. You would absolutely hate having to work with me and John.
That's really good.
That works.
I got Matt as Frank Jr. for pretty much the same reasons that Eric gave, that Matt would be one that would sit there and meticulously have the checks done perfectly enough to be able to pass.
yeah.
And then I've got
And
Kevin
then he would
as,
forge one
and,
because he was just signing that one. Then he would forge another one.
yeah. And then I have Kevin
stories.
as Frank Sr.
Ooh, okay. When he falls down the stairs, kills him. That was dark.
I don't know why you took it there.
I don't know either.
I did fall up the steps one time and broke my foot.
You
Okay,
did get
well, I
your
mean-
car taken from you.
That was Kevin.
That is a long time ago.
Because drunk. Oh, that's true. Was he drunk? Oh, no, not you. We're talking about Frank Senior when he fell down the stairs.
Oh, when he fell down the stairs?
Ooh, good.
Probably.
question.
I don't know.
I think he was just in a rush to
Get the train,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
he's late for work.
All right.
And that's
Kevin.
also why he's
Speculating.
so yeah. So that's why he's Kevin too, because Kevin can't be late to work.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Luke, is Kevin ever late to work?
Oh fuck!
I
I called off yesterday.
I heard you called off and you weren't even sick.
I was not feeling well. I'll say that.
Oh,
Don't
But
believe him.
anyways, I don't have any fun, like crazy fun ones. I'm pretty straight here. John is Frank Jr. because he's the only one on this podcast with flight hours.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
fair.
And then I'm casting myself as Carl, actually, just because I would be so obsessed with this case to get it done that I would just take over my whole life to just chase this one dude that's just fucking me over.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
But
work.
yeah, that's all I had on that.
Nice.
Those are good. I like
I
it.
agree. I mean, so did everybody have you as Carl? Because I did as well.
Dave didn't.
Oh,
He
Dave
had me
didn't.
as Carl.
Oh, that's right. Frank Sr. I had Kevin as Carl. All the reasons we talked about, and also working on Christmas and not
No.
having any fun.
I don't think I've never worked on Christmas.
Oh, I actually have.
Well, there's always a first time for everything.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have. But
Try it this year.
yeah, it's so
Try
much
it.
fun.
Try it and see how you like it.
Yeah, it's a blast. The only other cast I had was myself as Frank Jr. Because for a few reasons. I do fly the most out of all of us, a lot, way too much.
Oh yeah.
I also feel like I could bullshit my way out of anything and probably learn enough just to be convincing enough, like not smart enough to be an expert, but also learn the lingo and general concept pretty quick. I
Yep.
could probably just pretend to be a lawyer or a doctor or make shit up and sound like it.
Yep. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I've also forged signatures, grades in my time. When we were younger, we played a baseball game, MLB Showdown. I actually cut out a number so baseball players or the pitchers have a control number and the batters have an on base batter number. I actually cut one of the numbers on the on base and put it on one of the pitchers. So I actually glued it to the card and tried to basically cheat my way into having a better card than what was made. And then I acted like it was a printing error. And so I tried to use it as a player legitimately. So I definitely have tried my way into
Miles has the world against him at this point. Jesus.
Yeah. So if you guys want to try, so my kids, if they ever want to try to fake or hide something from me, I've done that in my time. So
I know that play.
when I'm watching this movie, I'm like, oh man, he's bullshitting his way of being a lawyer. I'm like, oh, it could be me.
Just
So,
past
yeah.
the bar.
It was the only, well, he didn't. So
No, he
All right.
studied for 2 weeks.
yeah,
Because
apparently.
people definitely don't study for a whole like law school.
Lifetime.
Years.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right. Next category. Is this a podium role for any of the top billed cast members?
I said yes for one person.
Same
Which
here.
one?
All right. Who was it?
Christopher Walken.
I'm with you,
Yeah,
Dave.
I think
Okay.
that's the only yes or possible yes. So his obvious number one is Deer Hunter, which he won a Best Supporting Actor for. But he also won a Best Supporting Actor for this. So
Well,
I think you can make
he
an
was-
argument for this.
He was nominated for this.
Or he
and
was
didn't win.
nominated, sorry. Deer Hunter, he won. He was nominated for this, right? So, I mean, you could argue that. It depends on how you want to go. I mean, he's in what? He's always like a supporting role. So he's in Batman Returns, which we've talked about, and I need to get on editing that. Sorry, guys. He's great as Max Schreck in that. Kevin, I'm surprised you wouldn't say A View to Kill. Or
That's
Kill.
actually number 2 on my list for him.
Okay, I
That's
figured
Max,
you might.
Max Soren.
Yep. Yeah, he's the villain in a Bond movie, so Kevin
Yeah.
has to say yes.
That's a big number 2.
Yeah.
And he's in my other one. He's
Stupid ass.
And my other one was King of New York for him. He is the main character in that, and he's awesome in that. So
I'll do
I
a
think-
shout out to Bobby Conn in Wayne's World too,
Nice.
which he's also the villain in Wayne's World too.
Yeah, that's fair. Obviously, Amy Adams, the role's too small, right? I mean,
Yeah,
she's really, really good in this, but it's too small, and she's got way too many good things out there.
Daniel says that he was the villain in a Bond movie.
It's fair.
Oh, and Julie was talking about how the judge saw right through Frank when he was sentencing him.
Oh yeah, that
I was like,
great.
yeah, I don't respect you at all. I don't think you're going to learn anything. So you're being tried as an adult.
Yeah, absolutely. That was.
Daniel's villain name is Hand Job.
I mean, odd job.
Odd hand
Oh,
job.
that's what you meant. The other two people we're
Hand
talking
odd.
about are obviously Leo and Tom Hanks. Leo, I would say no. I mean, for him to actually have a top three would be really hard. I think we need to have our own, our own podcast on Leo or our own episode on his.
Yeah.
But this, I said no.
I said no as well.
Can you believe that
yeah.
in the same month, December of 2002, when this came out, Gangs of New York had come out either right before or right after, within like a 2-week span. Gangs of New York and this movie came out. So Leo had a double dose of huge movies with huge directors. You had Scorsese and Spielberg, like back to back in a couple weeks. Gangs of New York was supposed to come out earlier, but somehow all the disasters they had on their filming, it got pushed back. And a lot of movies got pushed back because of 9/11. And so 2002 was a big year for movies. And I know we've talked about with 8 Mile, but part of that was because of 9/11 pushing movies back.
Yeah.
Eric's birthday.
And then, Eric's birthday, 9/11.
Eric.
And
Also-
then we have, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Julie said that she was talking about when Frank was impersonating a lawyer.
Yeah.
And the judge is like, this is a
he's
pre-trial.
talking-
Like there's
exactly.
There's no jury. There's
no defendant. That's a pretty funny
It's
scene.
just me.
What the hell are you talking about?
All right. So the other person to talk about is Tom Hanks.
I also put no on this.
I said no.
Yeah, I said no as well. It's not even close. Again, that's probably another one we could do a whole episode on. I think we should, because he's such an awesome dude.
Yeah.
He's apparently this. I mean, again, when I saw that the chalkboard was written and it had 4th movie of his, I was trying to think of the other ones without looking on IMDb, and I
Prior
failed.
to 02.
Yeah, prior
The
to
only one I
02.
can think of is Saving Private Ryan right off the top.
Yeah, that was the one I thought of. So yeah, there's 3 others. Apparently, I'm like, wait, he didn't direct Apollo 13, so I was trying to think of that. Anyways, his number 1 is obviously Forrest Gump, and then from there, it's
actually,
like,
I did write that down as I filled it out, and Forrest Gump was number 1.
yeah, I think we could save it, but I think his number 1's Forrest Gump, and then maybe you go Big or Woody or whatever you want to do. Apollo 13. I mean, yeah, right.
He said Big Woody.
Shaving. Oh yeah, you could say Shaving Private Ryan's.
Ryan's Privates.
All
He
right.
didn't do that in the movie.
Joe versus
So-
Volcano. Come on now.
Oh yeah.
you
there we go.
watched
Oh,
the wrong movie, Daniel.
You got mail.
No, Daniel never watches the wrong movie. That's Kevin.
I did that one time last week.
One time's too many.
Yep.
All right. So let's end this with our podium. And this week's podium, since we already did 2002 with 8 Mile, as I mentioned, we are going to do our podium movies for podium films for detective movies of all time. So these are your favorite.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Your favorite detective movies of all time. Let's go with Dave.
We're not
Or-
doing.
nope.
Does this movie get made now?
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Let's do that.
Oh, spoiler.
I think it does.
Yeah, I think it does too.
I said no.
I said I think so. I think it
Why
does.
do you guys think yes? I'll try to counter.
I think yes, just from a story standpoint. Like if someone were to write this, I feel like it would be a good movie. Like if it hadn't already been written by someone who's a fucking fraud, and now I feel like a dummy. But if someone was just like, yeah, I'm gonna write a movie about a guy who makes all this shit up, I feel like that. I think it could be made.
Yeah, it's just a good guy versus a bad guy who's a con. It's a con movie, and those will always get made till the end of the time. So if this one was never made before, they could definitely do a con artist in that position, and it would probably be a good movie. And I honestly think it could be anybody else. I don't want to say anybody, but it could be somebody other than Spielberg.
Fair. Dave, any other points?
No, I just think it would get made today. I like these guys' points. I just didn't put that much thought into it.
Yeah. So
Dave really wanted to answer this question.
Just being I just was making sure. I thought because we had talked about getting rid of some questions, so I was just making sure.
I definitely glossed over. I actually have an answer. Yeah, Daniel goes with his usual point. Spielberg can do whatever he wants. So if this didn't get made, then he can make it now. Part of the problem with that, though, is that now, since this movie's gone out, people have done more research. And so that dude getting a movie made now probably actually doesn't happen. Or if it does, it's a documentary or a Netflix or something that is not really, it's not the same movie because we're supposed to believe that it happened.
Yeah.
So I said no for that reason, that it didn't actually happen. So now that we know that, key word there.
Yeah.
I don't think it has the same effect. Also, the other thing is, if it was made now, as in this time period, this movie would be over in 12 minutes because they have cell phones and security cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
And so, sure, someone can con, or there are people that can escape, but it's not really this movie.
Just do a period.
It'd be a period picture for sure.
Sure. About not this guy. So I say no.
Well, yeah, I think it would have just not
The
be
general
one
idea of a con man,
based on-
yes. Sure.
I don't think
All right,
it would
we
be
get it.
Concept.
It wouldn't be
This
based on
movie?
true events. It would just be
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. This movie is different for sure. All right. Sorry, I jumped the gun on that.
What's the next question?
Next question is,
Oh yeah.
is this movie Podium on your detective list of movies? Whatever you want to call it. Thanks, Kevin.
Do I still get to go first?
Fine. Go first.
Dave, what's your favorite line?
This doesn't make my podium. My podium consists of number 3, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
I wanted to do that. I really wanted to do that.
Number 2 is The Big Lebowski.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah.
And number 1 is The Departed.
Nice.
Or I'm sorry, The Departed.
Nice.
Can I follow up on that?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Number 3, I was going back and forth in a bunch of ways to go on this, but I went more strictly detective, like stereotypical detective movies. So number 3 is 7, which is one we've actually have done on this podcast, an early episode. Number 2, which we've mentioned already, Silence of the Lambs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then Dave and I share the same number 1, which The Departed.
Padded. Nice.
Yep.
It is a good one.
Yeah, nice. Eric?
This does not make my top 3. I said number 3 was The Departed. Number 2 was Hot Fuzz. And then number 1 is Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I went a little outside the box on this one.
That's really not outside. I think that works.
Yeah, I again, I didn't. Nobody put Batman, and I thought about it, and once once Dave asked, I was like, oh, maybe that's Batman. I debated on it.
I really wanted to put an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie in there, but I didn't.
Kindergarten Cop.
that or True Lies. That's another good one.
What about Red Heat?
Or Red Heat. He's a detective in multiple movies.
Oh, Daniel!
But I held off on
out the Batman and Hot Fuzz.
Ooh, okay,
some more Hot Fuzz coming. Yeah, everybody, give your top 3 detective movies. So ones that we haven't mentioned
Fuzz.
yet. Yeah, we could.
We could have. We could have watched
I'm
it
still
already.
bummed.
Yeah, I almost put the Batman. I really did. After we talked about it, ones that we haven't mentioned that I wanted to. Oh, there's one of them. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yeah. Thanks, Julie. Yeah. I have Fargo, Memento, L.A. Confidential, Vertigo. Knives Out was on that list. Mystic River, Prisoners, all really good movies. My 3, sorry.
I say there are hundreds of detective movies that we haven't.
You got all these OLIs.
Hey, I'm just trying to set the table here.
Yeah, there's hundreds of notable detective movies.
My number 3 is probably the only one out of the box in these terms. Not out of the box, but not on the same level. I said my number 3 is Zodiac. Not that I like the idea of a real life killer out on the loose, but as a movie, it's kind of cool that he got away with
it. It's too bad that's not loosely based on true events like this.
Yeah, well, right. But it has a killer soundtrack, and Jake Gyllenhaal, probably his best performance. Really good movie.
It's a really killer movie, huh?
Yeah, well, it's a good movie.
I'm gonna give Kevin that one.
Went with, okay, but yeah. Hey, he went with Silence of the Lambs. Don't.
Hey, that guy's not a villain.
Right.
You don't hate him in that movie. That's why I don't think he's a villain. He is, but he's. That's a whole different route. That's a whole.
He's not a villain. Harriet the Spy count.
Harriet the Spy does count.
Nice. It does count.
It counts.
Ted Cruz is the Zodiac. That's what I heard too. Oh yeah, Maltese Falcon. Nice name drop, John. Look at you with the black and white.
Of course, it's a black and white movie. That's the only kind you watch.
I was like, of course, John says something that I've never heard of before.
Yeah,
because it's a million years old.
It is old. It's definitely
I think they played that on the AM radio back in the day.
I think John is my grandpa.
PMC.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he is.
My number 2 is The Big Lebowski. Again, just a hilarious movie, and I think the biggest part of the detective aspect is you're finding out who pissed on the dude's rug. Like, that's such a great bit. And my number 1 is actually 2 of the other 2 here would be The Departed as well. The Departed.
That is crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought I was going a little bit out of there.
It's not that crazy. It's a Best Picture winner in 2006. It's got Leo. It's got everybody that's hype.
Tense.
It's so tense. It has everybody that in that era.
It's got lines for days.
Like, I don't know. It is. Oh yeah, Zootopia is great. That's a good one.
I almost put Ace Ventura on there, Dave. Our list was almost going to be identical.
Dude, I love that fucking movie. I don't care. It could be. I don't care how bad people think it is. That movie's fucking hilarious.
You're hilarious.
That detective's good. So
yeah, Fargo. Yeah, Fargo's great. I think I mentioned that one, but Fargo I debated on too. I mean, there's so many good ones.
Fargo, fuck yourself.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not giving you that one.
Part of top 3. They say that in Argo. I just put the F in front of it. Don't they? I think they say that.
Do. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it's weird because detective and heist has such a very close, almost brush together, right? I mean, because like Ocean's 11, I guess there's not a detective. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the detective thing is very broad, but I think we all kept it really straightforward, actually.
Yeah, I didn't
Good
want to
job,
reach
gang.
I didn't want to reach too far.
No, I didn't either. I didn't feel like it.
I only have
didn't-
so much
again-
my brain can do. It didn't want to reach outside the box.
Again, when Daniel said, or when Dave said Batman, that racked my brain. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oceans is a heist movie, but I'm just making an example. Like sometimes there's movies like that you get a detective trying to catch that, and it's like, is that a detective or is it a heist movie or is it yada yada?
Yeah. So that would have been kind of reaching, but it would fit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reaching, but Pet Detective, that's a great answer for sure.
It's in the
Well,
title.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be. Well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
Glad everybody participated on the blind rankings. We're going to bring that back. We're going to automate it, maybe a little bit of it. We're thinking about like making a video, Kelly coming on and maybe having some graphics with it.
Ooh.
It'll be a little bit
Fancy.
cleaner.
Yeah, maybe I'll be able to, have something that'll actually show up.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. It's hard to say. We like to live large here, Keep you guessing. Oh, lucky number 7. That's a good one.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Another 7.
What's the next movie?
We haven't decided what the last movie in Spielberg is going to be, actually.
I know.
So-
I'm not,
Oh,
I'm
you
not
know what's another
going
good one that I didn't mention? Training Day. Training
Yeah,
Day
that's a
is
good one.
So
the goose. Oh, Kevin, please tell us. What's the goose joke?
Huh?
that's the sound.
Is that
Huh?
Is that it? For real?
You say
That's
something about a goose. What would a goose say about anything? And then you just at the line is huh? Or I can't do it. I've been in dry chemical all fucking day. Yeah. The sound like that's always the punchline.
What movie should we do?
God damn it.
What movie does the goose think we should do?
Hot Fuzz.
Gotta be a Spielberg movie.
Ah, shit.
My vote is The Fablemans because it's his life, kind of like a semi-autobiographical.
Is it
But-
movies he directed or what?
Yes, only
That
directed.
sounds fucking like intelligent. I don't want to be intelligent. That sounds brain. It's like making my brain work, and I don't want that.
I mean, there's a little bit of that. This one, well, not really. I was gonna say this one does, but not really.
Kind of, but yeah, you're right.
But yeah, movies that he directed. So Goonies is out because he only produced that.
Maybe we could do
Lame.
Goonies. Hear me out. Let's just do Goonies.
And just
That's it.
say,
I
all right,
mean,
he produced.
I'd be
he did-
cool.
he did
I'd be
produce it.
cool with Saving Private Ryan.
Uh,
I think Hook would be a funny episode.
I think Hook would be fun. Lincoln, yeah, that would be exciting. Very riveting. I would vote no on Saving Private Ryan for some reason. I'd vote no for Lincoln.
Yeah, I'll say no for Saving Private Ryan as well.
All
That
right, well,
seems like a
directed?
bummer watch, man.
He didn't direct Fly Away Home, did he, John? Or are you still talking about the goose?
All right, I got my votes. My votes then are either Ready Player One or Hook.
I know. Or Hook. Yeah, Cohen's been wanting us to do the Goonies.
I'm with Cohen.
I mean,
Let's just do the Goonies.
if we're cool with doing producer, I fucking love the
I mean,
Goonies
he's-
and would love to do the Goonies. Goonies.
He produced that, and he has a huge role in that movie, even though he didn't direct it per se. So
We could also do Poltergeist.
yeah, that's another one he produced.
Or
That is produced, not directed.
Yeah,
we
those
could
are
do
two
the
that he
Goonies.
produced. Yeah, I mean,
Eric vetoes my Saving Private
Never
Ryan,
say
so-
die, Eric.
I mean, I'm good with Goonies.
Let's do Goonies.
All right.
Goonies.
We're doing Goonies.
All right.
We're doing the Goonies.
Goonies it is.
Which I guess is fitting because they just announced Goonies 2, which I'm really sad about. I don't want another one. Toonies, yeah. Also, the other thing which is cool is that we're gonna do a Close Encounters pod with another person from Instagram that we met. So we're gonna do that in the next week or two. So we'll have 5 in the Spielberg Timberverse.
Dang. Kevin's already been on that one.
Apparently a couple times. I don't know.
What about one
Really?
none of you have seen?
There's some that I haven't seen of his, like 1941.
I haven't
the
seen
worst one.
1941.
We could do that. Or we could do Goonies.
I've never seen The Color Purple, but I don't think we're touching that one.
Oh yeah, it's like it's purple.
That's the one with Prince, right?
right.
Let's
I don't
just
have
watch
anything
all
purple.
of Columbo.
What else is there? I think I'm good with Goonies if that's where we want to go.
I'm down.
Because I don't know. So I mean, trying to think of what other ones that I haven't seen.
Ready
of
Player
his.
One's dope. Have you guys seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
I don't think I have. He did Minority Report.
Wait,
I remember
Daniel
liking
said
that.
no sequel to Goonies. I thought they are. There is a Goonies too.
Electric Boogaloo.
I haven't seen the BFG. Or
What's
the
BFG
Post,
stand for?
the big fucking giant. Actually, what does it stand for?
It's definitely not fucking. It's big something giant.
Oh, Kevin had the go pee. He didn't want to say it, so he sent in group chat, but that's okay.
We'll say it for him.
Oh, I have thoughts on Ready Player One. I think
We could do
I
Ready
used
Player
to.
One.
I have thoughts on Ready Player One too, because I think it's good, but it ain't great. That's for sure.
Hey, if we're gonna do it, you can't be spilling the beans.
Oh, the sequel, Goonies sequel fell through. Oh, good. Hope so. They don't need to fucking make any more of that. I mean, another good one is War of the Worlds. It's a fun one.
Is
Minority
that the
Report.
like alien one or something?
Yeah, with Tom Cruise.
Oh, okay. I vaguely remember that.
So
He
we're doing
directed-
Goonies.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Hell,
Yeah.
Big friendly giant
Sorry,
is
guys.
what BFG.
Big friendly giant. Oh my god, it is. I didn't know that.
that's lame.
I don't know
So
if John's
big
actually telling the
fucking
truth.
Big fucking giant. It's Andre, the big fucking giant. Say it. ABFG. CD.
She-
All right. Well, let's get out of here and stop
Yeah.
wasting people's time. We really
Thank you,
appreciate
everyone.
everybody. Yeah, we're it's so fun when everybody gets on and participates. Like
Yeah,
I said,
that.
it was fun to do the blind ranking.
Yeah, the blind ranking was awesome, and I'm
Yeah.
glad people put it in the chat. That was awesome.
I know that was cool, and I love when people put their podiums in there. Like
Yeah.
that's so fun to see. So yeah, I really appreciate everybody getting on. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Bye, everybody.
be lookout on the Goonies, and yeah, bye. Thanks, and check us out on all our.
Daniel's
social
not
media
watching the
platforms.
Goonies. We know Daniel.
Why not? It's like the best. I won't
Just let him not
spoil it.
watch it.
We just
Just
have
let
a fan. We might enjoy the movie a little bit. All right. Later, guys.
Bye.
Later.
Sleep tight, goose boy.